Hi, Tina. All right, let's see if we can get this chat up on my phone.
I would like to use this time to clarify that the person putting the magic rack up on the table is our IT department for the stream, Mr. Dave Nangle.
And he is in the third round of the winner side. Yeah.
Yeah.
As are you, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep getting buys.
I'll let Matt Crawl know that that's what you called him.
The YouTube, if you go to On the Hill Productions, you'll find all their streams. Format is race to 7, both sides, call shot, 10 ball, alternating break.
And there is a predetermined pattern that all the players need to rack in.
Yeah. So no asking why everyone's pattern racking. Everyone's using the same pattern.
Yep. And
Which
it's a pattern that can be practiced all the time because we,
yeah.
we don't change the pattern.
Well, anyone that pays attention, you'll notice that the 8, 9, and 10 are usually in a cluster by the spot, and it is definitely a controllable uh, uh, rack. I give Scott a migraine when we play because you're yeah, abysmal. I think you spelled abysmal wrong.
And pivot,
Huh? No, pivot is spelled right.
but I don't think that's what he meant.
No, he does pivot. He's one of those uh, somewhere between CTE and Pro One. I can pivot everything and make it from anywhere.
All right.
He has his moments.
Nice. So
It's
Dave
hard.
makes a quick little mistake, and Caleb trying to take advantage of it. Go ahead.
Uh, Caleb is he's one of those all or nothing guys. You never know which Caleb you're gonna get.
I've
If you get
seen that.
yeah, if you get the one that still thinks it's 1998, you might spend a lot of time in your chair. He's very capable.
Last time
Uh,
I saw him play was at Chop Tank for
well,
the
he
tournament
prefers
that
he prefers bar box.
yeah, the one that Thomas won. Right? Yeah, he won that one.
The Maryland State Amateur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he in between the challenge matches the night before and watching him play, yeah,
Hmm.
Caleb was two different people. He can almost beat Dea, but then can't run three balls another time.
Well, that's the difference. A 30 pack will do.
Oh, that's true.
He's one of those guys. If he starts that motor, he'll finish it.
No one does it better than Rick Winpigler, though.
Ricky. There's a few. Yeah, I'd like to see him get started a little bit.
I like to see them both get started a little bit.
I have to root for Caleb. He's from my area.
Yeah, I'm not going to be biased, but I'm rooting for Dave because
No,
I mean I'm just
he's your
I mean,
IT department. You need
I
him.
mean we do sit next to each other uh,
Yeah,
every tournament for hours on end. I can't be rooting against him, and I've known him for 15 years. So
it's like being in the same homeroom together. He hit
ooh,
that well.
yeah. Apparently he likes one pocket because he's going to put it in the same
You'll,
pocket.
you'll see this. You'll see in a few seconds stream. See, he hit that well. I'm not sure that's where he wanted to be, but he got through the ball very well. And anyone that knows Dave, that is probably his uh, weakest part of his game.
Yeah. David.
Yeah. Oh, so close. I've seen Caleb not get out here. There is no cheat code to pull, sir. Unless you're talking about a 30 pack of Miller Lite. There's a few people that would say that's a cheat code.
Yeah. Jason Kokenauer used to be one of them.
Kogenauer,
Yeah. I
Coors
don't know
Light.
if
No.
Rick
Mr.
Wimpegler.
Mr. Clayton would be a
Oh.
Coors Light, 30
Oh
pack
yeah.
of Coors Light. That's his average day. If it's a rough day, there's who knows how many. More than what the bar has usually.
And I don't know if you're familiar with John Herget. Uh,
Yes, I am.
yeah. He
Not very familiar, but I am
he
familiar. Yeah.
he doesn't. He'll play ring games and he'll play tournaments here and there, but it's mainly just he likes to play ring games. So he comes down to Brews or we go down there. That man can drink with Rick Winpegler
Well,
and stay functioning.
that's just scary.
Yeah, and he doesn't get drunk. Well, if he does, he doesn't show it. It's very very impressive.
I can vouch. I get very drunk, and I show all of it.
I don't really drink much anymore.
No, I don't either
Yeah.
because I show it. People talk about it 2 years later. They're like, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing you stumbling around at 4 o'clock in the morning." And you're like, "No, that wasn't me."
You gotta take that up with drunk me. I'm sober me.
The pool cheat code is
Start playing chess.
chess. Yeah, yeah. The pool cheat code is learning center to edge or pro one. I say that's a cheat code when it comes to just making the balls. And there's so much more to this game than just putting the ball in the hole.
Yes. Oh, wait, Caleb won the last game.
I believe Caleb won. Yes.
I was like, I know this is not the first game.
I hate to break it to you, Mark, but Asians and Filipinos are both Asian. Oh, get there. From how they play, you mean, or by how much they miss?
There's no cheat code.
Yeah, there's no cheat code. Most of your top players, they don't miss open balls, but
No.
occasionally, no matter who they are, and unfortunately, when they get to be a certain level, every time they do have one of those mistakes, it gets televised and everyone calls them out for it. They listen to it 10 years later, like Alex missing that 9 ball against Shaw. Uh,
And everybody knows exactly what you're talking about
right,
just from that.
right. It's that one ball that he missed 3 years ago when it was Hill. People still talk about it. But Mr. Siegel, true differential. Oh, wow! You spelled. Did you use autocorrect on that because I called you out on your spelling here? I know Mark very well. That's why I can talk to him this way.
See, Mark is here for you.
Oh, he's one of my biggest supporters. He's always there to tell me when I screw up or play bad or lose to someone I shouldn't lose to. And he likes to occasionally watch me torture myself on a golf course.
I would like to watch that one day.
I love golfing.
I love golf.
If I played, I used to play a lot. Mark was, he's a scratch golfer. And I was playing him with him and another guy. They were both scratch or one or two handicaps. And they got me down to around a 11 handicap. But that was when all I did was play pool and golf. Those days are long gone.
So you'd say you're about a 20 handicap.
Now I'm about 16.
Okay.
I
Still,
still hit my basics were good. I still hit the ball pretty clean. But if you're a golfer, there's an awful lot of pull hooks, and my hands get awfully quick. So if I was a gambling man, I would say he two rails this ball up towards the other corner. The one ball, I mean. Yeah, see, I'd have won that bet. Jimmy Wedge, yes, he is.
I think he got a little straighter than he wanted.
Has a place out here. I don't know where Jimmy Wedge is located these days. Where is out here? What is it when you only make 50% of the shots you do take? Frustrating.
Yeah.
And I would say that you probably get a lot of offers for action. Minnesota. Okay. I was going to say, I remember Jimmy Wedge being out there around Louisiana, but that's a long time ago. Oops.
Wow.
Excuse me, sir. It's a foul if you take your hand off your cue on the table.
Is it really?
What? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw. Yeah. I did not know that.
Again, I know Caleb a long time too. I can talk to him like that. Yeah, that's true. If you put your cue on the table, uh, anytime in an act of shooting, it's a foul because it goes from being your cue to I call that dead stroke. It goes from being your cue to a measuring instrument or some kind of an instrument.
Oh, I was unaware of that rule.
Yeah, I was too until it was a McDermott event in like I don't know 1990.
I was
Uh,
6.
yeah, and it was a close match, and I was looking at a kick, and I put my cue down on the table, and kind of walked over to my table, got my drink, came back, and the guy said foul. And I looked at him. I'm like, "What do you mean foul?" He's like, "It's a foul. You can't do that."
That's a good shot, Dave.
I went to the ref, and the ref is like, "Yeah, it's a foul." I was like, "Oh my god!" And I lost that match because at that time this was winter breaks, and it was a close match, and he played well.
David.
Oh no! Take your time, sir. Ah, there's my supporter. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
My stroke is uh, we will say by my standards extremely inconsistent. But I'm glad you like
You have a really good stroke. I've always been a fan.
it. If I had confidence, Mike, I see confidence as being able to go to a tournament and not feel like I have to prove I'm anything. To me, that's confidence. I'll never be the person that thinks I have to uh, challenge the best player in the room or talk the loudest or whatever. Cry, yeah, I'll cry here, River. You wait until you're putting or you're in mid swing, and I'll throw a golf ball at you.
All right, so what is this pivoting? Like,
Pivoting is a way to line up so you mathematically make the target as big as possible.
okay,
Because most of your upper level players don't aim to a point; they aim to a path, and that path is the entire face of the object ball from edge to edge.
okay,
So if you line up correctly and fundamentally accurate, you can make the edge to edge of the cue ball line up 100% edge to edge with the object ball. That gives you the largest target possible.
okay.
It also allows you to cheat pockets by half a pocket by lining up edge to a center, edge to the other edge. I used to
So,
call it thick, thin, and center. Now
okay,
they call it center left, center right, center center. But
hmm,
it is how most in the late 80s and early 90s when Parika and Efren and Bustamante were just torturing everybody. No one knew what pivoting was yet. And if you watch most of them, which what Siegel is talking about, almost all of them have a very misdirecting approach to their mechanics. And they line up from an edge to a center. And then when they go to hit the ball and follow through, they go center, center to center, or
well,
center to edge, or
that's a good
whatever they're
save.
trying to do.
Yeah,
That's a very good save. Someone says it is 3-0 Caleb. Yes.
I did believe it was, but we didn't have a score sheet here, and I couldn't verify, so I was waiting for someone to correct me.
Yeah, I'm paying more attention to the people in the stream than I am to the match. Thinking they do is why you have. Oh, that sounded like someone was getting ready for a pill game.
I am a fan of Pillpool.
I do. I like my ring games.
Yes.
It's mostly because you're allowed to trash talk and shark and run your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make a couple of dollars. No one really gets hurt.
I've been in a few where people get a little
Well,
crybabyish.
true. I just like it when it's someone who shouldn't be in the ring game anyway decides they want to try and take a shot, then complain that
Uh,
they don't belong in the ring game.
yeah. Well, you knew that before you got in.
Yeah.
Egos get hurt in ring games. Yeah, egos definitely get hurt.
That's why I'm glad I don't have one.
Um, I I have pride.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of an ego I have.
I like to say, can I see?
What happened?
Nothing
Huh?
interesting, right?
I can't hear.
Oh, you guys can't hear. I
I
just
can
wanted
hear
to see
now.
the screen.
Oh,
I just want to see your screen.
There's the screen.
there's a screen.
Is it on Facebook?
YouTube.
Okay. Nice. All right, guys. I'm just being nosy.
Okay.
Oh, you're allowed.
Yeah, when you're the manager here or
Is that
something.
who that was?
Yeah.
'Cause I almost asked for a soda.
She would need one. She would get you
No,
one.
I'm not.
No, no,
Not it.
because no, she's also a waitress.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
well, that's different.
She's a managing waitress.
I like to be able to back up what I talk. That's about it. I don't really talk, so thankfully I don't have to back up much.
I luckily only talk to certain people.
Is that I like? not needing to be one of the top 10 on the planet in order to not be homeless. I can speak from experience. Being homeless is not fun, and I do not recommend it. And if you're
No.
a pool player and you're homeless, you should probably pick a different vocation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fake karate instructors. Yes, there are. You're talking about Aloysius Yap? Was he? No, he got second. Who won this year? Aloysius got second. Who won the Open? Kevin. It was Chang, wasn't it? Not Kevin. The other Chang.
Was it the other Chang?
No, Yap got second, I think, didn't he? Or did he win? Or he got second at the Predator event. I think he did win the Open. Yeah, no, Beato. Yeah, that's right. Beato beat him in the finals.
Yeah.
And yes, Beato pivots. But he does it so pretty, Dylan.
You guys are making pivoting sound a like cheating.
Well, to some people it is.
I don't see how using an aiming system could be cheating if it's something that everybody can do.
It is definitely something that everybody can do. There's only one basic rule that has to be followed, and it's the same with anything else. And that is your feet have to be in the right position. And no matter what system you're using, you have to deliver the cue right.
Yeah.
There's plenty of times where I've been 100% dead nut lined up and just grabbed the cue or squeezed or choked or whatever word you want to use. It doesn't matter.
If there's a system that's going to help me make balls better, I'm willing to learn it.
hmm I've been teaching it for 25 years.
I did not know that.
hmm I think if it wasn't for the basics of that, I wouldn't even be able to play because I can't see half the ball most of the time.
All right, so Caleb goes up 4-0. Dave has made a couple mistakes. 4-0. 4-0.
I believe it is 4-0.
Dave, what did you guys have? Oh, okay. Was there something specific? And we are
They,
back.
yeah, we're back. They have a lot of different names for the pivoting systems. I don't even know how many there are these days. It's fairly common knowledge now.
Is that the same like CTE system?
Hmm.
Okay.
There's different versions. Uh, Shuff and I might get this wrong. Stan Shuffit. I know Mark will correct me if that's wrong. Uh, they have a more detailed version called Pro One.
That's what Shuff uses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the guy that did the book, I think his name is Stan Shuffit.
I believe you are correct with that.
Yeah, I think so. It, the pay part one is full ball to full ball. Yes, which as long as your feet are right, it's center to center. You're looking at a path, which that path is the entire width of the object ball rather than a point on the ball. Hal Hole, yeah, he did the CTE in 90. Yeah, you're already typing that in there. The 9090 is I don't remember who's the one that tried to make that popular. And then you got Shane's version of like all three combined, putting the shaft on different parts of your chin, and who knows. If you practice enough, you can make anything work. But I don't care what system you're trying to learn or dedicating time to or whatever. You have to have your feet in the right spot because that's the only way any of the systems work. If you can't get your feet to a correct starting point, then you're constantly going to steer and grab and jab and all kinds of things. You get your feet to the right point where you can just let the cue go every time, you can be a superstar at least one day a year. Landon, I really haven't heard anything about him in quite a while.
No, I haven't heard anything about him, but he used to play really strong. But it,
Moses, I do not know a Joe Villapando. I don't exactly travel like I used to. I still have a really bad stroke. Here, I'll give, since there's a lot of people listening, we'll see who can answer this question right. Very simple question since we're talking about mechanics. What's your definition of a stroke? Every pool player uses it. How many of you can actually tell me what a stroke is? And Mark, you cannot answer that since you've had lessons and you know I've told you. Yeah, your feet are never going to be right. Do you guys believe in the cue ball? 1986. That you're talking about throw and whether or not you can influence that. Yeah, you can, but it depends if you're able to make the English carry through or not. It depends how flat the ball is. But yeah, you can definitely change the path of the object ball by using English on the cue ball. Yeah, kind of what Timbers said. That's not wrong, but it's not as detailed as I'm looking for, Moses. Like, what is, if you had to put definition of stroke in the Webster's dictionary, what would it be? Yes, it is the opposite of what you do. I can vouch.
I'm really interested to hear this answer.
It's a very simple answer, but most people don't. They don't see it that way.
I see it as pretty much just a continuation of movement with your arm from back to forward to strike the cue ball.
Incomplete, not wrong, but incomplete.
I got a lot of those in school. I'm used to
Yeah, incompletes. Yeah. Oh, I see. I told you not to say anything, Mark.
them.
Uh, so delete Mark's comment. Don't look at Mark's comment. But fluid's important, but it's not the main part. Stroke is how well you can accelerate from the moment of impact through the cue ball. The better you can accelerate, the less power and force that you need to make the cue ball move around. The better your stroke is, the less balls you're going to overhit, the easier it'll be to control your cue ball, especially on longer shots. You'll learn that what Boses said earlier about a shorter and more compact, that's really all you need, especially in today's conditions. Alan Hopkins used like a 3-inch stroke with a 4-inch follow through and was a multi time world champion. Buddy Hall, phenomenal strokes. They were rarely more than 8 inches away from the ball. But that's what the accurate definition of a stroke is. It's how well you accelerate through the cue ball from the moment of impact.
So after contact, you going through the ball.
Right. Most people will call a stroke their entire movement from the time they start swinging their arm. And your arm movement really doesn't have much to do with it. Your arm movement is more of a result. It's stroke is how well you accelerate from the moment you hit the cue ball. If you're not accelerating, you're not going to be able to move the cue ball around without force. If you are accelerating, you can move the cue ball around pretty easily. What spin will the object ball have on it if the cue ball has the right English on it? Well, that depends on how well you hit it. I think you're looking for the answer that says gears. If you put left on the cue ball, then the object ball is going to pick up right English. Uh, a lot of your better players will use a tip right, tip left off center to make the object ball pick up a little bit of spin so it pockets easier. That's how your higher level players make the pockets bigger. Yes, right English will put left English on the object ball.
All right, 5-0
Pass,
Caleb
got,
to break.
demonstrate. Oh, yeah. That's called accelerating into the cue ball, not through it. Hey, we're up to 229 viewers. See how popular.
239.
239. Ah,
Yeah.
I always
Everybody
knew
loves to hear you.
I always knew I'd be popular one day. I still need to further my understandings of running English and leaves. I'm not sure what you mean by running English leaves. Running English is an old term that just meant whatever English helps the cue ball pick up speed off a rail. No, you can't do it. It's you have to be able to accelerate into the ball, and that's it. And you have to be able to do it with a lot of force. Because if you accelerate through it at all, you're not going to get that reaction. Mr. T-Bogo.
What up, Tobogo?
I used to say everything above my eyes. My my BMI and cholesterol levels. Woo, you're at the wrong place, Cracker.
Yeah, you're definitely here at the wrong place.
No, it's not a gear and it's a metaphor. Just meaning when gears turn, they make the connecting gear turn in the opposite way. It was a metaphor. I'm not trying to say that the ball's sticking like that, although they do stick a little. But it was a bad metaphor.
Honestly, 10 ball is my least favorite to watch.
Uh, it's
Of
definitely there's usually a lot more strategy to it. You wouldn't think that one ball makes that big of a difference.
and it's so huge.
It's
Hello from Canada.
yeah,
Well, hello from Gaithersburg, Maryland.
mine too. Larry's a big 10 ball fan.
He overcut it.
Oh, oh,
Wow. How do you overcut that?
hey, we got Canada, South Africa. We are traveling
Um,
the globe.
yeah, where's everybody from? Who is the furthest away from us right now?
I'm gonna
Uh,
say South Tobago.
yeah, it's going to be hard to get
He's in
further away
South
from that.
Africa.
Yeah. We got
But
any Australians in here?
yeah,
Because I think even if you go, unless it's like North Russia, like even anything in Russia is going to
oof.
be closer. San Diego, SoCal,
Oh yeah, North Carolina.
Cleveland. I'm sorry about your luck. You're from Jeff?
Jeff, that's in uh, Georgia. I'm gonna say Florida. We've got Jamaicans here. I don't see any Kiwis. Denmark.
Oh, did Dave win that?
I wasn't watching them. I'm doing what all good commentators do. I'm paying attention to the
And
comments
I am too
and
of mine.
and nothing on the match.
Hey, chat, can y'all help us out since you're the only one paying attention right now? Did Dave win that match? Did he win that game? I'm just going to go like this just to make sure.
UK. All right, you're supposed to be out
Oxford.
there playing black ball or something, not at home watching the 10 ball.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning out there, isn't it?
It's never
No,
too
it's
early.
10. I think it's
I
only.
spent a few weeks in the UK. It's never too early for a pint and some black ball.
I do agree with that.
Oh, Dave hit
Thanks,
him.
Poe. All right, so this is where Dave starts his run with a
He's on
pretty
it.
huge break.
He's on a six pack. Yeah, he laid into them a little.
So let's see what our next match is going to
10,
be.
10 ball is definitely a much more strategical game.
It's not
There's
winter
a
break, Tim.
yeah. There's a lot more two way. There's a lot more playing to a tight window or choosing to play safe. And it's not too often with your better players. Safe usually doesn't get you ball in hand. What it does is get you an opportunity that's better than what you had. But sometimes you get ball in hand. 12:30. That's usually about when I wake up. That's not true. I wake up about 6:45 in the morning, and I'm sorry, I regret that.
I'm not a morning person. If I'm
Uh,
still awake in the morning, that means I haven't gone to sleep yet.
yes, jump shots are allowed.
Yes.
Mm.
And
I have one of them things called a job. They
I have a
like if
couple.
they
I
like
have a
if I'm
couple of
awake.
them.
Yeah, they like if I'm awake in the morning and functional. He is.
No, no, no. It is all Scott. Get in
Get in
there.
there.
Fall. There you go.
Ah! We're not
You
rooting for
you
Dave.
in? Good.
That is a nine
That
foot
it's good,
diamond
right?
blue
All
label,
right, don't bump into that.
but I don't believe it's a pro cut.
It is a four
I
and
think it's 4.5 inch. It's not a pro cut.
no.
I'm the morning person everybody hates. I don't hate morning people. I'm a little jealous of you. I'm usually not that happy till around 2 in the morning when it's time to go to bed.
And it's 9 foot tables. I don't know if that was answered.
Why didn't Earl play the Moscone Cup? Because supposedly he was on a plane next to a person that tested positive, and for some reason, only he was removed.
Yeah.
I I
Ran.
don't I don't talk politics, uh, real politics or pool politics.
Well,
I,
looks
I
like
don't
Dave
have
is
answers.
settling in. Pot this eight. Pot the black. And he's long enough. It's going to be an easy enough shot for him. He's getting the bridge after I say that.
Uh,
He almost falls.
well, you know, it's been a rough day.
Thank you to Bogo. All the areas that we do stream, whether it's here, bruising cues, chop tank, that's all going to be a high quality diamond tables. So we're very lucky to be able to have
What?
the access to them.
Namanja's saying that it was the entire plane, so I would trust what they say. I only heard rumors today. Aside from that, as far as pool players go, I'm a poor pool player. I didn't even pay attention to the Moscone Cup this year.
I didn't either. I
See,
just kept telling people, give me some odds and I'll take the other side. But nobody was willing to do it. Yes, he was the only player that was on the plane. He flew separately.
ah, that sounds like Earl.
Yeah.
The whole plane had AIDS.
So Caleb to go to the Dave Nangle School of Breaking just hits him hard.
Whack.
Made 2 balls, 2, 4, 6, 2 balls on the break, and can either play safe here or go for the bank. And he
I
does
play
play
safe.
safe. I play safe. Even I play safe there, so that's why I knew the safe was the right job.
Oh boy.
Oh no, Scott has the hiccups.
Mm. I don't know. I've been running my mouth an awful lot. I should probably get a water or something.
And you might be up soon
Yeah,
because
me and
it's either
Lucas.
going to be the two of you or that one that are going to be on here next.
Either one.
Well, I know. I don't even know. I don't even.
Either way, I need some
Yeah.
water.
Yep.
I'll be right.
Okay. Hey, anytime you can overcome any type of disability and shove it in other people's faces, I'm a supporter of that. It is. This is not World 10 ball rules, so if you make an early 10 ball, it does count. The commentator just left is Scott Haas. I miss the true pool hall scene, Mark. I mean, it's a little different. You have pool halls now that are more family oriented, more date night oriented. The pool halls that used to be, I mean, you go in there, you didn't have. I mean, you might have had a jukebox playing, but it was more. Here's 20 tables. Here's some balls. Go play. Now everybody's got to have something special. It needs. All right, he makes 2 balls on that shot. Didn't mean to make either one of them. And now Caleb's coming up to. Caleb could give this back if he wanted, but he's not going to.
I'm back and hydrated. Is this, he's playing, oh,
He does make the 3.
wow.
Yeah. I just.
I would say he was playing the leave just as much as making that point.
Even though they were smoky, it was a different type of smoky, and I didn't really mind it as much. Even when I did smoke, I didn't like smoking indoors. Even when it was allowed, I would have no problem going outside. I do not smoke anymore, but I still go outside.
I smoked 2 to 4 packs a day for 30 years. I smoked everywhere.
And if I was in the middle of a match or something, yeah, I'd smoke inside if it was allowed. But other than that, I've never been a fan.
Lived, eat, breathe pool in 91 to the early 2000s. I went down there to Florida a few times.
Very nice, Dave.
Nice shot, Dave. The
Nice, so it's gonna be-
Sharks Club down there around Miami.
Dave is crawling his way back at 5-3.
5-3. Then the Mangler.
And then after this match, either way, because let me make sure I got this correct. Okay. I play the winner of that match that's going on. You might be the next one up. The loser of this goes over here, and we'll play the winner of Pat and Mike Soleil. So maybe he won't. You know, there's a lot of differences. Well, not a lot.
He went. No, there's a lot of different in world 10 ball rules. It
Yeah.
is a very different game than 9 ball.
Yes.
These are not the world 10 ball rules.
Yeah, I was just explaining because someone asked if the 10 ball counted on a combo. I said we do not play the world 10 ball rules. It does count.
World 10 ball is call shot, call safe. Incoming player always has the option if the player didn't do what they said they were going to do. If they took a shot and missed and they rolled you, you can make them shoot again. There's no early 10 ball in world 10 ball rules.
Oh, don't roll too far. Hold. That didn't hold. All you do is get above the 10, and he's good.
He's smiling. I don't think he got above it. Show the corner pocket. Was that the right ball?
Yeah.
Good shot, Dave.
The corner pocket out on memory lane.
Ooh, it was a dive pool room. Like the local Maryland people know what this means, but it made Jack and Jill's look classy.
Holy crap. Oh, he hit that ball bad.
Yes, sir. We're not supposed to say that.
Yes, you're allowed to say that. If someone hits something that bad, you can say he hit that bad.
Oh, I don't want to know how you talk about me.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
I talk about you with nothing but the highest of praises.
Oh, and questions like, what is that? What he wanted to do? And I
If
can
we,
tell you, if you have to question it, then no, that's probably not what I wanted to do.
I'm surprised he didn't go on the side there. I mean, I like going in the corner, but the side
I
you could just come straight up and down for the 5.
I think he wanted to pull it. It was easier for him
Yeah.
to pull it around, or cue ball was easier. Making the
Um,
ball was harder.
they do not have
It's
to
called
verbally.
shot.
Yeah, they don't have to verbally call every shot. If it is like he knows he's shooting the 5 ball in the corner, he doesn't have to call a 5 ball in the corner.
No British talk. What's that like? What's the mash?
Pat Langley, table 6. Mike Soleil, Pat Langley, table 6. Please pick up your score sheet. Start your match.
No, implied shots do not need to be called.
Yeah. Like if he wants to bank this 9, he has to call it. If he's just cutting it in, he doesn't have to call it.
Kevin Spangler, if you were from York between 1990 and 2000, I guarantee you know who I was. I vaguely remember a Kevin Spangler from the Ivory Room tournaments on Sundays. You may have even came down to Diamond for the Wednesday night tournaments that I used to run. My credit cards don't work either because they're all maxed out. Apparently, Mark remembers you very well.
So it is 6-4.
Well,
Caleb.
they wanted to keep it, keep the
6
intensity
to 3.
alive.
Sorry, 6-3.
6-3.
Because Caleb won that game.
He wanted to come back from down 4
Yeah.
rather than down 3. Now, see,
That's a foul in
that's
my
a
mind.
foul. It is a foul. Sticking your hand in the pocket is a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul to me.
But most of the time, it's not going to be called.
Uncle Sam needs to give us all a raise, just a little bit of our inheritance before he dies.
If it's going to be a handout, I want it all.
Yeah. He was hooked. He couldn't even see the 1.
Nah, if you were in New York, you didn't really need to travel. You had the Ivory Room and Corner Pocket. You had Yankee Club. What was that? Casino something or other. It was a casino club. You didn't really have to go far if you were playing in York.
Safe.
Finley's if you were a bar box guy.
Then that's where I would have ended up.
Finley's, at that time, tables were junk, but 2 or 3 times a year they ran open tournaments, and it was a good 5,000 or so for the day, which at that time that was a good day. It's a good day now too.
I was about to say, I don't know what tax bracket you're living in, but $5,000, yeah, no, that's good for me.
Wow, nowadays a $1,500 one-day tournament is not uncommon. Back then, that was. I don't know. Yeah,
Every
it always seems that way. Uh, go ahead, Josh.
oh no, you got
It always seems that way when you're watching. I don't have any answers.
yeah.
There's
There's just something
hundreds
about
of hours.
something about a TV table. People just don't play well on it. It's the
There's
same exact table
hundreds of hours of me playing on YouTube, and all of them I could get action anywhere. There
of
might
all
be
the
one or two where I do something impressive.
matches I think I have on YouTube. I think I only won 2 of them.
The first time uh, no one cares about 1996 or whatever that was. I think he's asking you if you play anywhere, Mark. Yeah, that bowling alley is the only place. Going to the air.
He jumps very, very well.
Just because he's like 9 feet tall. If you're
That
my
and
height,
good.
I was gonna say if you're my height and have arthritis, you can't even keep the cue under your hand.
Well, that and
I
he used to
kind of
do
go out to
the
the side.
yeah. I can't go that high up because of my shoulders.
Yeah,
I'm
my shoulders are bad.
yeah. Reconnected. Okay. Just a little hiccup in the system. Okay, and we're back. Sorry if you guys got lost there for a second or it froze. We just the connection here.
I know
Sometime.
you all missed us.
Yeah.
What part of Maryland are you guys in? We are in Shady Grove
Or Gaithersburg,
or
Maryland.
Gaithersburg.
Yes. Yes, there's a glitch in the matrix. And now Dave is going to come back and win 7-6 because of it.
Only if he makes this jump shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about. Him with
you and Trent
jumping.
and Marty hanging drywall. That'll kill your shoulders and your knees if you're working over your head with them stilts.
I did drywall work for a little bit. I
It's
just wasn't.
harsh.
Yes.
I've worked a lot of odd jobs, including like 3 years as a mason labor.
No, thank you for that. No.
The only thing I liked about it was going to the beach that summer after 2 years.
I bet
Had
you felt really
plenty of attention. Yeah, I
yes,
felt good.
you felt really confident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never got threatened more in
No.
my life.
Roofing is also a very hard job, but considering
I'll pick roofing over
masonry work,
masonry or drywalling.
see, the only thing I didn't like about drywall was the time, because there's like you can't just drywall a room and be done with it. Like there's always so much things you have to go back and do. I don't like basically spending a lot of time on one project. That's why everybody always makes fun of me that I've had so many different jobs. I get bored of a job, and then I will
Oh,
go find another one.
oh,
But
always lying and looking for the biggest fish. Huh?
well, I always want to find something new. Like I've accepted one job because of money. That was it. Other than that, I accept my jobs based on is this something I can see myself doing for the next year. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I had fun. I've had a lot of fun with it. Nice hit.
And Dave comes with a 3-rail spoiler. It, no, no
I
luck.
think he's gonna shoot again.
Uh, the cues that they're playing with Tobago, I know Caleb is probably playing with a Shone.
And
He's
Dave
used Shone since like 1985.
and
Although he
Dave
did
is
have a
playing with
Carnelli for a little.
a Felipe butt with a Q-Tech shaft, the Synergy.
I'm not playing anymore around this big tournament.
Yeah, I'm not going into any stories of Smooth.
They were the good ones, huh?
We'll just go and say Smooth is one of 2 or 3 guys that officially hustled me, which was very hard to do back in that time.
Was that
But
the one-handed one?
he hit a nerve. Yeah, he hit a nerve. I I try to be even when I wasn't a very good person, I still try to be a moral person. And he hit a bunch of nerves. He's the only person uh, that ever got me in my own home area.
Oh,
The other guy that got me was we'll see if any of you guys know who Bobby Pickle was from like the mid '90s. He got me at a JOB tournament in some banks. 1,000 a game. You're in a different tax bracket than me, sir.
yeah, I can
Un-
play you 1,000 a game, but I'm gonna owe
Unless
you
you're,
300 if I lose the first game.
yeah, I like 1,000 pennies a game.
Maybe 1,000
I
nickels.
I might even go to 1,000 nickels if it's a
Yeah,
pay week.
yeah.
Smooth, yeah. Smooth was a different kind of person. Kind of curious what he comes up with here.
I bank it.
I
And
wouldn't be surprised to see him try and call the 10 ball here. No, he
I'm
didn't
not
go
gonna
that way.
line it up for my opponent to do it
No,
though.
I wouldn't have went that way.
No, I mean I'm banking it towards that corner, but
Well,
I'm not.
I thought he might thin it, try and move it down and play the cue ball back and across at the 10 ball.
Oh, okay. Well, now Dave's just gonna play the 10.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to let someone take a free shot here.
Ooh,
Oh, got away with it. Oh, this could get real ugly. Yeah, that's no good. Caleb's not excited for this one. Yeah, Smooth was about 400 pounds with a baby face. And he knew how to push your buttons. Little quick.
Back draw, Andrew 2, table 8. Back draw, Andrew 2, table 8.
And made you pay half the time.
oh yeah, that's funny.
I don't know. I mean, it's never a good thing if you bump a ball, but it might have worked out for him on this one.
I don't know. I don't.
Smooth could do whatever part of the game he had to win. If it came down to sharking, yeah, he could go that way. If uh, if it came down to uh, convincing you that he needed weight with his mouth or shooting bad or getting under your skin, getting you angry, whatever it was, he could do that too. The thing that he was best at was understanding the person he was trying to hustle and figuring out what would work the best. I don't know what.
Very nice shot.
Did he say that?
And he
Oh,
jumped
he
it.
jumped it. Oh,
Yeah.
see, does Dave get a flashback for this one?
I'm going to put the replay on.
Yeah. That was the outside.
I was only going to put the replay on if he wins the game. And let's watch that awesome shot again.
Yeah, see, it's good to be like 6'12". Yes, that's 7 foot.
The guy behind us can't even hear us, and he's like, he can do that because he's so tall. Well, you want to come in
Well,
here and talk to Scott?
there is no honor in sharking people, but as much as I wish it wasn't part of the game, in this, at least in our culture, it is. I don't know that you're ever going to get it to go away, and I don't know if you should. You look at basketball games when people are taking foul shots. They got 500 people that are jumping up, yelling, screaming, waving flashcards, got voodoo dolls out, and, and they have to compete under those conditions.
Oh, and the 1-7 ties up. Might be lined up enough for a combo. He can be a very aggressive player.
You do talk with wiggly fingers, the wuju.
Oh, it's going to be Caleb's shot when he comes back anyway.
He is bringing it back. 6'4".
All I need is Caleb to make a mistake and then have a bad break, and we could be hill.
I'm gonna vote for 4 mistakes, and that's enough to win
Yeah. If Caleb makes 4 mistakes from here, Dave wins.
this game.
I was saying the whole set.
Me too. Bump the 9. Bump it. There you go. You can now. Kevin Schaefer is a player from before any kind of streaming. I don't think you're gonna find any video proof of him. I thought I didn't realize he had to kick. Don't go in.
I hit that good. He gets that a lot. I don't get it.
Sounds like Tom Green. Kind of looks like Tom Green. Take the glasses off, put him in a robe.
You can take his glasses off and
No,
put him in a robe.
no.
I'm fine just sitting next to him
No,
and
no,
playing
no,
cards
no.
and everything else.
No, my imagination is as far as that goes.
He overcut that ball.
He spun it. He's gonna get away with it.
He got away with it.
Smooth would show his speed. I saw. Uh, hmm, we'll just call him Paulie because I don't think his. Oh, I don't think his action name would fly over the airwaves. Um, but Paul, little Paul, short, 4 foot, always wore a cowl on his flip flops or his shirt or something. He got Smooth to show his speed a few times, and he got inside Smooth's head, upset him. But I don't know that he ever got paid on any of that. Ben was the one that always paid off Paulie. Which guy? Smooth. You wouldn't know Schaefer because he wasn't coming up there to Tacony or South Philly Billiards. He
I
wasn't going up anywhere around there. I gotta get there. You would have had to come down to Lancaster or go to the Ivory Room in York, and from there you would have heard him and listened to him for hours before you would have saw him hit a ball. And by the time you got to see him hit a ball, it's because somebody that was like an APA 3 got tired of listening to him and decided they'd play for 100 because they believed him. And he would take that 100 with a smile on his face and say thank you. He could play very well. Um, but he was one of those people. Uh, that's trouble. No.
right past it. Yeah.
He had to feel like he had you beat mentally, physically, and just owned you. And if he had those three things, then you saw his full speed. Because he was one of those people that was his enjoyment in the game. He liked to just make somebody feel like they couldn't win on any level ever.
Wow. How
I
about
mean, well,
This will give you guys something to talk about. That's next year's schedule. You can tell them every game.
okay?
ah,
I'll take care of that.
his mouth was as legendary as his game. His mouth was legendary, yes. Oh no! 6'5".
Get off the rail.
Oh, 6'5".
We are 6'5". Nostradamus over here.
Yeah. I got skills, talented, the shizzle.
6'5".
Dizzle nizzle.
We have a third headset.
Yeah, I know.
You just have to kick someone out of the chair.
Huh? Yeah, I get.
You're good, babe. There's just
Yeah,
Oh.
it's either going to be him playing or you playing on the stream table.
They're probably going to go on the stream. Scott's already been on it, but I don't think Lucas is on it yet.
Well, you guys can always go after
That'd
him.
be a good match.
You can always go after him. You guys are in the same round.
Yeah, we could, but I don't want to hold him turned on. I don't care.
Yeah.
That table
He
has-
whines when the ball travels, but yet he put the weight in the ball himself. I don't understand you, Paco. 86 Paco.
Who's
How
the
is
Apache Kid?
The
Is that
Apache
you?
Kid? Yeah, that was my nickname from way back in the day. From
Well, like,
pre belly.
oh, this is
hair
after
was-
that masonry work.
Yeah. The hair was 2 feet longer and it was 150 pounds rather than 215. I got my first round was a bye. Second round was
A
Matt.
bye, you said.
My first round was a bye.
Yeah, but earlier you said I
My-
got
my
2 buys
sec-
already.
My second round was not a bye, just in case Matt listens to this. But he definitely let me escape, and I ended up getting out the last 3 to win oil. And now I have the other bye in the tournament next, Lucas Werner.
Yeah.
So clearly I was in the easy part of the bracket.
What's sad is I was in the easy part of the bracket, and I fell on my face in my first match.
On the hill billiards. Hello, Japan. Yeah, he had a shot that he really didn't even have to draw, and he drew it all the way back.
On the Hill Billiards, is that the North Carolina? I think it
I,
is.
I believe that is North Carolina,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I haven't been there, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, On the Hill Productions with On the Hill Streaming say go have fun at On the Hill Billiards.
When you break, can you jump to the side, please? He's asking when they break
Yeah,
next and then go to the side view.
yeah. I've been meaning to do that.
This could be interesting.
This is a match.
See how he gets here. Yikes!
Looks like we may be going Hill Hill. That's mistake number 2, right?
That's mistake 3, I believe.
All right, we'll say with 3. That's
Three.
mistake number 3.
Definitely 3.
Okay.
Although I don't know if you can consider the one. It's a mistake in my eyes because he hit the 7 unintentionally and then played safe on it. If he wouldn't have bumped it, he never would have played the safe, and Dave would have never made the jump shot.
Okay.
So I call that a mistake. I'm gonna try. I don't really win much these days, but if I can get both eyes facing in the same direction, I might scare somebody. Or they may all just feel bad for me and hang up 9 balls and 10 balls for me.
I don't think I've ever felt bad for you, but I also don't think I've ever beaten you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anyone that's ever felt bad for me. The acceleration thing. Or are you talking about where he overdrew that 9 to the 10? Ooh, that was scary. That would
He bumped the
Hill.
camera. Yep, that's Hill Hill.
Hill. Caleb's on tilt. Yeah, he probably a little. Try that speech on someone that doesn't know you. There's 242 people. Only 2 of you know me.
I'm pretty sure more than that. All right, of the 240 people we have in here, how many of you know Scott, have seen Scott play, have heard Scott commentate other than today? Or how many of you, this is the first interaction you've ever had with him?
99% are like, who's Scott?
I'm willing to bet if out of 240, if they all answered 220 and be like, yeah, I know Scott.
No.
Yes.
They might do it now just to prove you right.
Of course, these are my people.
It's a social experiment. They're like, yeah, well, I know him. I've known him forever.
Oh, trust me, you could definitely pick him out of a police lineup.
Scott who? Yeah, see? Exactly.
Oh, yeah, someone who obviously knows you. Oh, sorry.
This ice cream man is lingering.
All right.
The hell? Oh, it's mine. Oh, thank you, sir.
You got me coffee enough.
Oh, thank you.
To leave you out.
I appreciate it. I got all excited. I thought you were just teasing me. Miss, yeah, Mr. Fleming, my new favorite person in the world right now, brought me a coffee. No, I did not cut my damn man bun off. We call. I don't know.
He did call the 9 ball, by the way, for anybody.
Can I say twat knot? Can I say twat? Yeah. Okay, we weren't calling it a man bun. We were calling it a twat knot. But it's long enough that it all ties back now. So no, I don't have to put the man bun in anymore.
All right, so Dave has control of the table. Hill.
I racked for him a few times. See, that they have no one ever. All I do is lose. Yeah, you might have seen me play on here before. Everyone says all these nice things, and then I go and miss like ball in hand on the stream table.
This is a tough ball.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. The I almost kick at this and take
Y-
whatever leave I get,
Yeah.
but I can't. I don't know that I can see the edge of that one ball enough to not get caught up in the points.
He's in a tough spot. I'm even kicking at this.
That's why I said I think my goal here is to not give up ball in hand. Uh, let move the one, let him play safe back on me and see if I get something better, just like that.
And Dave's
I
going to
don't
play
want
the
to.
safe.
Yeah, I don't want to disturb it.
Oh,
Maybe if
you don't
I'm
got
lucky,
jack
he
up.
plays me safe. I get something better to look at, maybe.
Stop.
Sometimes the point is to not do more than just turn it into something you don't have to lose on.
If this is going to be a chess game, I'm going to take
That's
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dave's going to win that.
I play great. I thank you. I'm gonna question your judgment, but I thank you.
All right. While this looks more difficult than it is, Dave should very easily make a hit on this one ball. I'm calling the 10 in the side.
There's a long list of people who are waiting to take advantage of me when I'm older.
I'm waiting about 15 more years and I'm going to take my shot.
When I'm older and a little more blind.
Yep.
Checkers? No, I'm a horrible checkers player.
Do you play chess well?
Do I play chess well? No.
Yeah.
I play chess often, but my rating is only like 780 or something, 800.
Oh. I,
That's
exp- I
that's all the confirmation you need if you're curious how good an 800 rating is.
I honestly thought you would play it so much better.
I have trouble seeing more than 2 or 3 moves deep, and I struggle when uh, I play somebody that actually knows what they're doing, and they'll pick something that's overworked, or they'll go and change what I'm looking at, and I'll go and defend what their new target is and give up something else that I didn't realize 10 moves ago they're still. And then once that happens, I tend to just kind of I start sacrificing. I'll move my queen to a pawn and be like, here, take it. I give up. You beat me in pool. What? Yes, he has to call the 10 ball.
And technically, you have to call every ball, but yes.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
You beat me in pool? Even?
The combo pool golf
Didn't I
bet.
give you like the 5 out or some shit? It was something ridiculous.
He gave you 15 strokes. You gave him the 5 out.
Nah, it was uh, 5 a game, and for every game he's stuck, it was 1 hole in golf that I win. So
Okay.
and keep in mind he's like a scratch golfer. So if I win every game, all 10 games or 18 games, he can't torture me on a golf course. But the problem was he won like 12 out of 18 games in pool, and then 18 out of 18 on the golf course.
Oh God.
How many moves are you thinking in front when playing pool? Uh, it depends on the rack.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the rack, like say you broke, made a ball, and you can look. If you can see that you're supposed to get out, you're always working in threes. You're looking for the easiest. Uh, Again, if you're staying in line or playing a zone position or whatever you're doing, you're looking for the easiest way to make 3 balls good. So 3 balls. The ball you're shooting, the ball you're going to, and where you want to be on that ball to make the ball afterwards good. No, you don't. You don't feel bad about it. I have a problem with it because I remember it, and that was what 20 years ago.
All right, so
And I still remember.
Dave's going to try the combo. Makes a combo and gets shape. He wins the set.
I
If
I struggle here. I get a
he
little.
hit that good.
He hit that good, but I don't like it.
Well, he hits this ball well, where he just comes one rail on the other side of the 7.
I'd switch to the other side. Look at the. See that angle?
Yeah.
I didn't like that. If he was flat, get a roll. No. If he was a little flatter, and that inside English he wants to use, you have a whole ball. I like him.
Hey, Caleb still has one more mistake to make.
He does. And Caleb, he's he has not made the best mistakes or the best. This is. I don't know.
If that rolls a little further, he's perfect. But from there, he's in trouble.
Yeah, his body language says a lot about where his mind is.
Yeah.
Um, and none of this is good because he's going to want to float this ball. And that makes it missable.
Overcut it. No, I cut it in. All right.
I think it goes in. But it makes it missable.
Yeah. He could always just underspin this.
Oof. You get that little fat. That's why he's all the way down there, I guess.
Yeah. Yes, because you definitely want this shot hill.
No. Definitely no. I don't want this shot up 6-1. All right, well, the Lancaster Terror held up. I almost took a guy's head off hitting a golf ball. Oof, that's no good.
Yeah, you had that pretty good. All right, so Caleb has defeated Dave
Mr.
7-6.
And
We
like
will
the
be
fourth hill match, by the way.
third or fourth. Yeah, I think so.